our program is called BA Scheme in Fashion. Okay. And our slogan is fashioning the next. So you see the logo here. This is our logo that we want to nurture the next generation who love fashion. Okay, so why PolyU? I think if you are read the news, you know that PolyU actually in the QS ranking, they are continually improved in past year. So from outside 200 and now PolyU, the QS ranking is 57. Okay, but you want to study in SFT, you also want to know whether SFT is famous. Okay, so SFT actually lead lots in research and in different area. We are ranked top 2 in the world for the average number of citation per staff member. We also rank number 3 in our publication. Means that our professor, they are top in the world. And in the QS, okay, subject ranking, you know that there's a different subject ranking. Arts and design, we are ranked 19. Okay, 19. So if you study in PolyU, study arts and design in our school, actually you can say you are studying in a very high ranked university and the school. So we have 14 faculty members. They are top 2% scientists in the world. So according to the Stanford University record. So you may ask, share what kinds of information, what kinds of knowledge that I will study. Well, in our school, you will start from material, fabric, garment, sales, including design, trend, like supply chain management, so many knowledge that you are going to learn in our school. So our unique area is actually we have education, research, and we are very close to our industry partner. So this is our SFT like emphasize. We emphasize we want to give very good education, research. So we are not just talking about traditional fashion. There's a lot of product, innovative product, because in a digital era, I think every people talk about digital. So what kinds of digital things you will learn later, I will show you. Fashion design, of course, many of you come to us. You want to be the fashion designer. But after the talk, you may want to do something else. Okay, let's see. Interdisciplinary, which means in your high school, you study science subject, you study art subject, business subject. But in the university, I told you, there's no definitely, I only want to be designer. It is always interdisciplinary, which means you need to learn something about technology. So your design will be very unique. If you only learn design, you don't know business, no one want to buy your brand, you will be very poor designer, okay? So this is so-called interdisciplinary, okay? You don't tell me that you only like design. You are not just design student, okay? We are big faculty, we are big schools, so we have 67 academic staff, and then you can see our undergraduate student, 791. We have 800 students. So this is our facility. I can tell you that in Hong Kong, our school has a lot of facility, which is world class. You will never see one school like fashion and textile school in the world, like so many facilities like we have. So after the talk, if you're interested, please visit some of our facility. Okay, we including the design studio, some of the workshops, some of the high-tech technique. And after you study so hard in your DSC, your public exam, what do you want to do in your university life? Not just study. Study is one thing. We are talking about learning experience. You want to have something that makes your eye is open. You want to study something, not just inside the classroom. That's why we have the exchange program. You pay PolyU tuition free, but you go to study in US or UK, same price. Okay, but of course, you need to pay the air ticket, accommodation. Okay, but your family will support you because it's just one semester. So this is our well-known university partner. This is our partner. You can go to UAL, you can go to US, okay, if they admit you, okay, but through our partnership. So this a happy face from our student. This they tell you that study should not be boring. Study should be motivated. So you will learn things, you meet friends, you also feel the culture of the country. So besides exchange, we also focus on how you connect with the industry. In Hong Kong, there's so many industry related to fashion. No one want to work in factory. We would like to work in brand. But before you come to work in brand, you have to know about the product. You know how to make it. So working in the industry, working in the as an internship, that's a very important. Our school has very connection with the industry. So you see, most of the brand, they are actually international brand. So fashion show. How many students can get in the fashion show? Maybe 20. Okay, but those 20 students, they will use the whole year just to create the collection that on the stage because they have the dream that their design will be showcased on the stage and every people can see. So most of the students who really like design, this fashion show is their dream. Okay. So again, we are talking about study in fashion. So the lecture is not just professor talking so boring. We invited Paul Smith. Anyone know who is Paul Smith? Okay, mother, father, no. You buy an expensive shirt from Paul Smith. Maybe young kids, you don't know yet. Anyway, Paul Smith, we are able to invite him to give a talk. So I think young student here know about Tyson Yoji, right? Who liked his music, okay? So he came here to share his fashion sense, his fashion preference. Okay, this is some kinds of like Chinese culture. So we invited a lady who is very famous in the embroidery to teach our student experience embroidery. Okay, we have an exhibition. This is our own exhibition area. So through the facility tour, you will be able to see this. Private tour, okay? 8:30, not in the classroom. 8:30, we go to Dior in Lee Garden. Every student gets champagne first, and then we visit Dior together to see how Dior, okay, with their interior design, the latest collection, this is specifically provided to our SFT student. And I think I'm one of here, okay? I'm here with the champagne, okay? So very interesting that we offer different study tour. And this is the competition our student will join. And they got a lot of award. This one is the study tour. Okay, some of the students who really afraid to go to mainland China because they thought the factory is very dirty. And then the people are working like, labor intensive, dirty environment. So we told the student, no, please follow me. So I bring them to Guangdong, I bring them to Shenzhen, bring them to some area. And then finally, they find that the factory is even beautiful than PolyU. A lot of green area, the lunch is buffet. So beside the machine, they actually can experience how the manufacturer side. So that's very good experience. We took them to Vietnam because a lot of world-class factory, they moved to Vietnam. So we want our student to know about that. If you in the future will be the manager of the company, how can you never visit those manufacturing sites? Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, there's so many world-class manufacturers. They have the production sites in there. We encourage students to take a look so that you will be the global leader. Okay, you will be the global leader means some of the luxury brand, they not only have the factory in China, mainland China, they have factory in Vietnam, Cambodia, even Africa. Okay, outstanding student. So our student compare with other faculty, they are quite outstanding. They are very outstanding because they are not just academic result. Maybe DSC score not as high as physiotherapy, but our SFT students are very all-rounded. Okay, they present well. They participate different competition. They do a lot of service learning. So this student got 200,000 the scholarship, and then lots of them actually can fight against the other competitor and finally get the scholarship. So now, okay, it's time for you to consider whether you should like join our program. So this is our JUPAS code. And then this year, we will admit more than 100 students, okay? 101. And for the senior year, we also offer 100 quota, okay? So you may ask, what's special in your curriculum? Okay, our curriculum is first year, that's a 4 years program. First year is the common year one. So you join us as a common year, which means you will study a bit material, a bit design, a bit business. After 1 year, you will be able to choose what specialism you want. Okay, so we have 5 specialism. So what's the difference? You may only know about our fashion design because everyone wants to be a fashion designer. So fashion designer are looking for originality. You don't copy from other. You don't get this design from AI. You do have your originality. So those students, they are very creative, and that those idea is actually originated from them. They dare to challenge the norm. They never compromise. Oh, this is popular, I just follow. No. So this is some criteria our fashion design student will have. If you like to design, not necessarily just be fashion designer. You know, in the market, there's a lot of knitwear. So what's the difference between knitwear and fashion design? What's the difference? Let me ask someone. Fashion design and knitwear design, what's the most important? What's the main difference?
實用啲，即係內衣嘅實用同埋舒適為主。
Okay, so her answer is more practical. Well, certain percent correct. For knitwear design, you need to learn the yarn. Everything comes from the yarn. Different color, different thickness, different texture, so that you have different, okay, outcome. So knitwear design, actually, you need to know a bit more technology so that you can turn your design into those beautiful knitwear. And contour fashion and activewear. Contour fashion in this specialism in Asia, only PolyU SFT will teach this course. The unique of this is because the product is tight fit to our human body. Comfort perfect shape, okay, functionality. No one want to wear something uncomfortable. Okay, so contour fashion, very unique that student will learn from design, material, fitting, and then final collection. And there's a lot of job in this area too. Fashion business. Okay, well, if you go to Kwangtung World, you know a lot of luxury brands. Okay, LVMH Group, Hermes, Dior, so many flagship store in Hong Kong. So we do need a lot of students who love and who know about brands, luxury brands, how to do the marketing, how to do the branding, what's the visual merchandising, attract people to go into the store, how you manage the store so that it sells well. Fashion business. And then fashion technology. This one is called fashion innovation and technology. A lot of product require technology. Okay, if you go running, people put the sensor in the garment already. The reason is wearable technology will help to enhance the functionality of the garment. So don't think that textile is the sunset industry. When we have the people, we need clothing. We need smart and functionable clothing so that you are willing to pay more. And recently, I think people talk about sustainability. How's the material can be upcycled, recycled, so all about technology. If you have the like difficulty in selecting the specialism, like I like this, I like that, I'm not good in this, but I'm not good at that too. So fashion, this one is called BA in fashion, means you don't choose specialism. I just want to study some of this, some of that. You still have the option, okay, by selecting BA in fashion without choosing the specialism. When you graduate, your certificate will be BA in fashion. Everyone will be the same, but you will have the bracket knitwear design, contour fashion and activewear, or business. So this is a little bit difference with the bracket because you chose the specialism. Okay. So this is our curriculum characteristic. I can say very interesting and unique. Okay, first, no matter what, you can see that that's a knowledge cluster. The knowledge cluster means this is nowadays we expect the students should learn. Everyone should know digital design. Everyone should know what is AI and data analytics, and then fashion sustainability. However, if you are knitwear design, okay, there's only some cluster. This is your compulsory. You must learn more so that you can say I'm the knitwear designer. So by using this concept, you will have the core to study, but you also have the elective or some component you also need to learn. So this is our very unique and flexible curriculum that many people like it. Okay, so this is the entry scholar and all this information actually in the website, but you can take the picture. We want to admit very good students, so that's why we provide the scholarship. More star, more money, and those money, your family won't take it. It's your pocket money, okay? So work hard on the DSC score. Your reward is the scholarship. So this is the preferred subject that with the heavy weighting. So you can times 10. And this also in our website. Some students told me, I didn't study visual arts. Can I get in your program? Yes, because you see, visual arts, even history, okay, even history. Why history is related? We like people like history, okay, because you have a lot of knowledge about the past. So this is the preferred subject. And we also have a lot of APL subject card. If you're not clear, please go to our website. You can get the full list. And for those international students, A-level result, IB result, and don't forget about the admission day. So this is the language requirement, a lot of information, okay? So again, non-JUPAS student, we also have quite good scholarship. So you see 120,000 scholarship if you got 2 async in your A-level, okay? Yeah, try to apply. So this is the curriculum. When you join us, you will know later. So I don't spend too much time on this part. And admission round. So any student who interested about senior year program, then we will maybe need to talk a little bit more, but we will go to your institute to give a talk. We will go to HKCC, we go to BU, we go to, so remember to join the admission talk. Then you may get more information at that talk. Yeah. So this is the general GPA, but honestly, it always fluctuates. So year by year will be a bit different. So this is the career prospect. So no one say you graduate from BA fashion, you only can be designer or you can only be a buyer. No one say that now. Already, when you graduate with this degree, it doesn't mean that you really have to work on that. But study fashion has a really, really wild careers prospect. Okay, because the knowledge you learn is very practical. You know how to judge what is beautiful or not, what is like good material, and you have different types of learning experience. So all this job, just for example, okay, fashion show, successful career. We are not talking about 10 years ago, how successful of our alumni. This girl, Miss Yo-Yo Chen, she just graduated and she already won YDC award, a lot of award. Some of the alumni already have the brand. For example, Wiki, her design, she's used a lot of 3D printing. This year, we have the female official 嗰6位女高官，再加埋特首夫人，佢套衫上邊嗰個襟花係嚟自呢位同學楊子京嗰個襟花，佢都幫手做張敬軒，so you can see the singer and then Julia Fox, she has 1 million follower in her IG. She just used her design. Okay. Another, of course, we have some famous designer like Kit Wen and some of them like Panther. They all have their own company and they are very young. Okay, so I think from this info talk, the key message for me is if you like fashion, it doesn't mean that you should be designer or you only want to be designer. You like fashion, you think that fashion can give you very interesting learning experience, then please join us. If you want to join us, the first important strategy is put us in band A at this moment. Okay? So the reason is after you put us in band A, everyone will get a ticket for interview in January. We add mark. Okay? So I think if I talk too much, you'll be very boring. Today, I invite 2 of our outstanding students who is only year 1. They just admitted to our school this year, this semester. I would like them to share with you how you prepare in this year so that they are successfully admitted to our school. Okay, so let's give them a big round of applause. Okay, you can introduce yourself and then tell them the tips. Okay.
Okay, And we are gonna talk about how we enter SFT right now. For me, I'm a local applicant, and from October to December, you have to decide your 20 choices for JUPAS. And from January to May, you have to submit your OEA, like including the certificates of for your competitions and activities, and as well as your SLP. And then there will be an admission interview for those who put SFT at their band A choices. So it's really important to put us as your band A. And then in June, you have to submit your digital design portfolio before the announcement of the DSC result. It's optional, but you are highly recommended to do so because it's a way for us to know your enthusiasm and your interest in SFT. And then from July to August, there will be an additional interview for those who have submitted your portfolio. You just have to explain the concept behind your work. And then there will be also an aptitude test, like doing the computer MC questions. That will be the announcement of DSE and JUPAS result.
For those international students who studied A level, I will give you some tips about how we enter SFT. From June to September, we should prepare for the application document. Normally, you should start writing it during the summer vacation before the senior year. And from October to December, you should roll in application. And from January to August, there are 4 steps that you should focus on. Firstly, after application, schools will send you interview invitations, and after that you should prepare for the interview. And when you and after you are successful in the interview, you should accept conditional offers and try to meet the requirements. And lastly, prepare for May CIE unified examination.
Next, we'll talk about the preparation for interview. For JUPAS applicant, it's important for us to know more about you, like why will you choose SFT and why should SFT choose you? You can show your enthusiasm and interest in fashion and may talk about what do you expect from SFT. There are 3 form of interview, depends on the kind of interview. For example, the admission interview on January will invite all BANA students. There will be 2 professors interviewing 6 to 8 students, and you have to do a brief self-introduction. Then will be a group discussion regarding fashion. Maybe you be asked to discuss the culture and the development of fashion. Then the aptitude test is just simple multiple choice questions on computer. For the portfolio interview, you're suggested to let us know more about the portfolio and the concept of it.
Next, for those international students, I will show about the information. And the form of the interview is 2 versus 1, which means there are 2 professors and they will pose questions to you alternatively. And one of them will ask some general questions, and the other one will ask you some in-depth academic questions. And what you need to prepare. Firstly, log into the PolyU official website, and you should view all the information about SFT, like curriculum, teaching staff, and teaching resources, all that jazz. And you should also prepare a brief description about yourself and your education background, like special experience, extracurricular activities, all that jazz. And thirdly, search interview questions about SFT online and prepare your own answers about those questions, like why Hong Kong, why PolyU, why SFT. And fourthly, describe your portfolio in details, like your inspiration of doing those portfolio. And the last one is prepare questions for those professors.
And then I'll talk about how can you prepare for your portfolio. Like we won't limit the form of artwork. It can be a collage of your photography. It can be your illustrations, your 3D artwork, your fashion sketches, or your mood board, theme board regarding fashion. We just want to know that the creativity and of you and your interest in fashion.
And last but not least, I will show some smart tips about preparation for examinations. There are 8 steps that you can follow, and I think the most important one is to practice some recent exam questions and past papers, or allocate to review time reasonably according to your weakness and strength, and also take mock tests. And I think follow those steps, you should all get a lot of A stars in your final exam.
Since academic result is also an important consideration for us to admit students, so you are highly recommend to put effort in your exam. And this is the end of our sharing. We are looking forward to see you in SFT.
Thank you.
好啦，咁咧，我哋接住落嚟咧就可以係 Q&A。So followed by the Q&A, you were able to ask some question, and maybe some question even you never think about, but some people ask, or you will want to drop down too. So welcome to ask question in any language, and then but maybe I will speak in Cantonese or English. Yeah, so I will pass the mic. So please hand up, and then I will use this one. Okay, so any question from students, from parents? No? Don't be scared. If you ask question, I remember your face. So I will sure that in the January that, okay. Oh, okay. 邊個 stream 係最多人揀係咪？嗱，首先因為我哋係 Common Year One，所以你讀 Year One 嘅時候咧係唔需要揀 stream 嘅，你先揀咗 fashion 入咗嚟先啦。咁讀完 Year One 咧，學期尾到 Year 頭嘅時候咧 ，Year Two 嘅時候咧，我哋就會問你會揀邊個，你就排次序嘅。你可以揀 design、knitwear 或者 IA 咧 ，which 需要 interview 睇下你啲 design 作品，睇下你係咪真係識畫嘢，睇下你係咪真係有個興趣。而 fashion business 咧，有機會就係可能做一啲test 啦 online 嘅，咁 technology 可能就會見面啦。其實都會有一個咁樣嘅 interview 去睇下你適唔適合嘅。但係我哋嘅目標咧就係你中意讀嗰樣嘢係優先。我哋希望你又中意讀，你又真係讀得到，咁所以就係我哋嘅目標。你話有冇個 quota 咧？冇一個好 definite， 但係我哋唔可以100個學生都係讀 fashion design 噶嘛。咁所以我哋就會有少少 range 咯。嚇？
即係到目前為止個 population， 即係咪仍然都係佔一半以上嘅人到最後都係揀 fashion design？
係。
咁點解最多係邊個？
最多係 fashion business 咯，因為佢個學位多啲。嗱，點解學位多啲咧？我教你畫畫都有個 group size 噶嘛，我好難教100個人畫畫噶嘛。咁但係 fashion business 咧就會比較大班啲都得。咁所以因為個大班啲都得，咁所以多人揀啲咯，咁樣。但係唔係因為即係佢哋每人嘅興趣都唔同。係啊，我會反而建議係大家真係讀完嘅 Year One， 按住自己真係中意同埋叻嗰樣嘢去揀咯。好啊，嗰邊先啊，因為佢喺隔離，好快，等陣輪到你啊。你坐喺前邊，係嚟。
Sorry, your requirement from if it's IB, is this the same as level 1 or A level requirements?
So IB will have the IB like predicted score. And then we basically, before the IB result, we already conduct the interview. So based on the predicted score, sometimes we already give you the conditional offer. So 30-something, you will have, like, if you perform very well in the interview, so you already get the additional conditional offer. OK， so 呢位同學，前面白色衫呢位同學落嚟啊，係啦呢個。
我想問下咧，即係關於個 fashion show 啦。係。我未入 U 之前，我有冇機會去睇㗎？
有啊，我哋嘅 fashion show 通常係6月尾，我哋有2場嘅。 晏晝嗰場咧，專係俾啲中學同學生咧去睇下、感受下。咁我哋咧喺個 website 咧會話任攞㗎，即係任攞意思，你真係 ask for 個 ticket 咧，佢就可以攞到㗎。咁亦都有啲中學咧係一早就問定我哋攞，可唔可以攞10張啊？俾我哋同學，你同你老師講咧，叫我哋送一沓過嚟俾你得㗎啦。好歡迎啊！係啊，
係咩 website？
我哋 SFU 你 like 咗我哋嘅 Facebook、IG 同埋呢一個小紅書未咧？所有嘅 news 咧喺嗰度都會喺度公佈，所以 follow 我哋有好處咯。早啲咩都知道晒，
即係我 Form 5，我
可以啊
6月都可以去睇。
絕對歡迎。係啊，
Thank you。
好。So any other questions？前面呢個。
我想問下 portfolio include 嘅嘢係咪需要 streams of specific 㗎？
portfolio 咧就係想證明你啲乜嘢咧？譬如有啲人咧係已經有啲 artwork，咁佢咪 upload 啲 portfolio。但係有啲人咧係冇畫過嘢，佢可能影相，佢好有藝術觸覺，咁佢可能係中意將啲畫即係 photo 嘅嘢擺落去又得。有啲人咧可能就係一啲即係有啲係 study 係比較 fine art，有啲人係真係讀 fashion 啲嘅，譬如讀 technology and living 嗰啲咧，佢就 upload 佢自己已經做咗件衫嘅 portfolio 咯。咁就 up to 你。如果冇 portfolio 咧，唔 upload 都得嘅，因為我哋會 send 嘅 email 咧就俾一啲同學就係即係話啊，而家係 optional，你可以 upload portfolio。我就建議都係 upload 嘅。就算你唔識畫畫或啲嘢，你都可以將你自己好中意 fashion 嘅嘢咧變成你嘅 portfolio，都係有分㗎。咁啦。
收 VA 重唔重要咧 ？Visual art
其實咧，我哋以前咧就覺
學生係收 visual art 先入到。
全香港咧係你都，如果唔知你哋知唔知咧，讀 VA 同 Econ 嘅同學比例係好高嘅。咁所以咧 VA 同 Econ 都係即係好多。咁 VA 有咩好處咧？就即係證明你真係學過 art 咯，學過畫嘢咯。但係嚟到我哋度咧，係咪最重要？唔係。你記住，我哋有5個 specialism， 唔係樣樣都需要畫畫㗎。我咧係識畫火柴人嘅啫。但係我都讀完喺度畢業攞埋 professor， 咁你諗下其實冇關係嘅。咁但係讀 VA 咧，或者係 Econ 或者頭先有一堆 list 咧，我哋都睇重㗎，因為我哋唔同學生我哋都想收咁咯。好。
我想問咧，即係個 portfolio 咧，大概要畫幾多個 design 先？
千祈唔好太多，100頁咧就睇唔到啊，就塞住咗個 system 啦。我係你咧就揀可能1、2個比較靚嘅 design 嘅 collection，係你想從 inspiration 或者有啲靚嘅嘢就已經表達到。如果你得幾頁都睇到你嘅功力，咁就幾頁啦，唔好整100頁俾我哋啊！我真係開都碌出嚟都未 download 完，都未有時間睇啊，咁樣咯。但係我哋有機會會再 invite 你嚟 interview 嘅。嗰下你想帶你最精警嘅作品嚟咧，嗰下你就可以 show 啦。尤其是 for SY 嘅同學咧 ，design portfolio 咧係必須要嘅。如果你想入 fashion design、knitwear design， 甚至乎係 contour fashion，SY 同學 portfolio 係有機會面對面俾老師 professor 睇嘅。JUPAS 嘅學生 upload 上去咧，唔使怕咁多嘅，有就好過冇咁解咯。但係當你嘅分數好高咧，你做唔做都得噶啦，即係咁講，係咪先？嚇，係咪啊？
Do you submit the portfolio together with the application, or is this after the application?
It's after. So the first stage, you just enroll through the JUPAS or through our non-JUPAS, and then put us in the band A, and then you will have the interview chance. Portfolio, we will allow you to upload in the link later.
如果係讀嗰個 fashion business，使唔使呢個作品集？
如果讀 business 嘅同學係真係冇作品集嘅，咁如果讀 business 嘅同學咧，我會建議咧就係又係一樣啦，擺咗我哋係 band A 啦。咁係1月份咧，我哋會有 interview 啦。咁 interview 完咗之後咧，就考試冇嘢做噶啦。之後咧 portfolio 都可能可以唔使 upload，但係最後咧，我哋會有 invite 一啲同學咧過嚟咧就做 test 嘅。頭先咪同學咪講話會做個叫做 aptitude test 嘅，對住部電腦做一啲 MC question 咧，嗰啲一定要嚟咯。 咁就得㗎啦。好，繼續咧。
係咪即係7科5星星都要 interview？
7科5星星咧，除咗interview 有咩好處咧？就係俾我哋早啲見到有一位咁優秀嘅學生，等我哋開心下，等啲教授覺得哇，嚟緊我有個明星嘅學生嚟。嗱，講真，如果你哋知道 DSE 點玩，你即係咁高分咧，你咩都唔做都得嘅。但係好多時候咧，你係唔知自己會唔會失手。同埋咧，你好中意一樣嘢咧，你好 consistent，由一開始你就想揀佢，會令到自己覺得我好中意，我好中意，一讀到我就好開心。即係如果你將我哋擺落 band，即係擺落去第18位，頭嗰17位，你係讀醫科乜嘢都好，跟住你入唔到，你有25分入咗嚟我哋度，你都會唔開心。點解我會入咁後先入到嚟？所以我想話俾大家聽。中意一樣嘢係一定一開始慢慢越嚟越中意。當你有中意嘅嘢，你就會有個動力去讀好啲，因為你亦都覺得再唔會好似以前中學咁讀書只係為咗考試。你而家讀嘅嘢係因為你中意，你會開心返學，因為你想學咗嘅嘢你用得到，甚至乎你會覺得將來我真係想做呢啲嘢。咁所以點解20個 choice 唔好亂咁填？點解一開頭揀我哋有着數呢？因為 interview 嘅過程裏邊，我哋會俾你見到我哋嘅 facility， 見到我哋啲老師點樣樣，見到我哋咁熱心嘅同學係點樣樣，你就會慢慢覺得呢個學院有一種好吸引人嘅文化。呢個就係我想要嘅學生。我想你哋入嚟係中意讀，唔係因為我得咁嘅分，我就只可以揀呢啲，唔係咁噶啦。而家知唔知啊？咁咯，當然你7星星，是但啦，你讀咩擺咩都入嚟，我唔使 in 你啦。但係都係擺咯，我都想 in 噶嘛，好唔好啊 ？OK， 好嗱，我哋仲有5分鐘啦，跟住咧，你見到我哋整裝待備喺呢度有一大堆嘅同事同埋 student 啦，就陣間會帶你哋參觀一啲乜嘢嘅設施咧。首先，我咪講咗話 Year 1係 common 啊，讀下啲咩 subject 嘅，你有機會睇到沙線點樣嚟，報嗰啲機係點，全部都睇到嘅。咁咧就會去我哋嘅 workshop 睇一睇先。之後咧會帶你去我哋咧 Innovation Tower，即係嗰隻船嘅最頂層，嗰個就係我哋啱啱新裝修嘅 Design Studio。每一個學生有一個無敵嘅景去做佢哋嘅 design。咁跟住大家可以去感受下一架嗰個靚嘅 studio 嗰個 building。第3個地方就會係我哋 gallery，which is 咧今年我哋嘅 fashion show 嘅 collection，some of the awarded showpiece 就會喺嗰度。So I will just repeat that after the info talk, we still have 5 minutes before we finish. We will go for facility tour. So the facility tour will be guided by our student.And you can see our workshop, how to make a yarn, fabric, okay, and some of the dyeing process. Then we'll go to our innovation tower. Our top floor will be our latest design studio. So you will be able to see our latest development, okay? So maybe last 1-2 question. Any critical question? Any critical question? Yeah.
我想問咧，讀完嗰4年嘅課程之後，係即係有機會係可以直接已經入到去一啲brands 度工作啊，定係話之後會需要再讀 further 嘅一啲 education 先會話更有利？
唔使嘅，其實咧大學畢業你中意揾咩工都得嘅 ，OK？ 只不過咧大學畢業係令你有一張入場券咧，你比其他人識多啲乜嘢？你俾 fashion， 你俾 business 嘅同學，你識多啲 fashion 嘅產品，佢係點樣嚟？佢啲 quality 係點樣？所以你俾讀 BBA 嘅同學，你知 LVMH Group、Hermes Group 或者普通呢啲咁嘅 fashion brand，佢要啲乜嘢 ？OK？ 咁但係入唔入到嗰啲 brand，佢仲要睇下你係唔係醒目啊，係唔係勤力，或者係唔係好 smart 噶嘛？咁呢個就係你知。 即係讀緊我哋嘅時候，點樣可以 enhance 你嘅 CV 啦？例如 go for exchange 啦，you go for a study trip 咯，you found a good internship. This all can equip you with a good CV so that you can find your dream job later. 好。
我想問下有冇啲 exchange tour 嗰啲嘅？
exchange 嘅 tour 定係 study tour？有啊，
study
我哋嚟緊1月份會去英國啊，我會帶30個同學去英國。你係咪講呢啲啊？
係啊，
係，
但
咁你入咗嚟我哋個學院先得㗎。嗱，你入咗嚟我就第時搞多啲咯。我哋不嬲都搞好多嘅。上年我哋去咗越南咯，跟住我帶36個同學去越南咯。咁咧除咗睇廠，我哋仲去下龍灣遊船河咯，咁樣。咁嚟緊就會去英國咯。
有冇？我想問有冇意大利啊、法國嗰啲？
其實你自己可以儲錢去意大利嘅，但係我哋有嘅，但係呢啲貴啊嘛。咁我哋咧就有幾個同學可以去到意大利嘅，咁佢就參加一個叫做嗰啲 Young Knitwear Design Competition，咁佢就係去意大利咯。我哋之前都有意大利嘅 intern 嘅，跟住1個半個，你有200個人爭啊，真係有少少難度嘅，係咪？exchange 咯，去意大利啊！我哋有個 exchange 嘅professor 呢個咧就負責 exchange。頭先你見到嗰啲相全部都係去歐洲同埋英國係熱門嘅，但係都有美國同埋有芬蘭係咪啊？瑞典咯，係啊，意大利都有係咪啊？有意大利啊！你做咩咁中意意大利啊？你有發覺係嘛？OK，anyway，陣間可以留低再繼續問下。仲有冇？我哋最後一個 question 好冇？好。
我想問高年級入學嗰度，我而家讀緊 costume design，我想問如果我想入 fashion 嘅話，因為學校老師又話 costume design 同 fashion design 兩個課程有啲唔一樣，
唔同嘅。
跟住我想問，咁我係照報高年級入學都 OK，定係都會話建議報翻由 year one 開始讀起？
我覺得咧，如果你嘅 SY 咧，你嘅 senior year 已經讀得唔錯咧，咁係冇理由咁傻又再 year one 讀起噶嘛，係咪？你梗係從3年班讀2年就已經讀完個 degree，你再有時間有青春，梗係讀 master 啦，係咪啊？你梗係1年就攞個 master degree，好過你又從 year one 開始。所以點都好，你有 high dip 有 asso degree，一定係報我哋嘅 SY 先，除非我哋唔收你啫，係咪？